John 1:37 through 48. The two followers heard him say this, so they followed Jesus. Jesus turned and saw the two men following him. He asked, "What do you want?" They said, "Rabbi, where are you staying?" Rabbi means teacher. He answered, "Come with me and you will see." So the two men went with him. They saw the place where he was staying, and they stayed with him that day. It was about 4:00. These men followed Jesus after they had heard about him from John. One of them was Andrew, the brother of Simon Peter. The first thing Andrew did was to go and find his brother Simon. Andrew said to him, "We have found the Messiah." Messiah means Christ. Then Andrew brought Simon to Jesus. Jesus looked at him and said, "You are Simon, the son of John. You will be called Cephas." Cephas means Peter. The next day, Jesus decided to go to Galilee. He met Philip and said to him, "Follow me." Philip was from the town of Bethsaida, the same as Andrew and Peter. Philip found Nathanael and told him, "We have found the man that Moses wrote about in the law. The prophets wrote about him too. He is Jesus, the son of Joseph. He is from Nazareth." But Nathanael said to Philip, "Nazareth? Can any good thing come from Nazareth?" Philip answered, "Come and see." Jesus saw Nathanael coming toward him and said, "This man coming is a true Israelite, one you can trust." Nathanael asked, "How do you know me?" Jesus answered, "I saw you when you were under the fig tree before Philip told you about me."
Listening to bands with my buds in college. When I was a college student and went with my friends to watch a band play, we paid our money and entered the Coliseum at our university. There was usually a lead-up band for the night, which began the concert, but that wasn't the headliner we came to see, nor was it the one we had paid to hear. After the crowd had been warmed up, the band all the hype was about went on the stage. The announcement was made, and the crowd began to cheer. This is the difference between the comings of John the Baptist and Jesus.
After John the Baptist made the announcement to his followers, his mission was over. Like the announcer of the president at the State of the Union address or a minister at a wedding, John voiced his proclamation and quietly walked off the stage. All attention immediately became directed to where it belonged, on the Messiah. And John's disciples began following the new voice from heaven itself. John had prepared his followers for this moment, so they naturally went to Jesus. One of the two disciples was named Andrew. Most scholars believe that the other disciple is John, not the Baptist, but the author of the book of John. John never mentions himself by name in his gospel. John and his brother James are friends and partners in a fishing business with two other brothers, Peter and Andrew, according to Luke 5, 1 through 11. It seems from Matthew 4, 18 through 22, and Mark 1, 16 through 20 accounts, along with Luke and John's accounts, that Jesus encountered these men several times before they left their boats and followed him. These men also had been listening to John the Baptist and were ready to follow Jesus when he said, "Follow me."